Time is now 5:08 now on your Wednesday morning. So once again, Alex, out here at Central High School, there's a nice breeze in the air and it feels really good.
Yeah, as we take a look across central Georgia, there is a light breeze across most spots, but that was on top of what was a hot day yesterday. Check this out, 94 is what we did. The average high yesterday was 94 degrees, so we were right on average for this time of year. But if I run this into today, notice the average, it's coming down, 93. It's all relative, right? But it's coming down and it's going to continue to work that way as we get more into the fall. Here's a live look over Perry this morning where the temperature is 71. The winds in Perry are calm, but it feels like 71 as we wake up there in Houston County. Still hanging on to a few light showers in northern Jasper County, northern Putnam County. I actually saw a few sprinkles here on the way to work in Macon, Bibb, so know that that will be possible through the morning hours. 74 in Forsyth, 71 over in Butler, 72 in Warner Robins, 73 in Dublin, and 75 in Swainsboro this morning. A mostly quiet morning across the southeast. But still, I look at Dallas every morning. It's 4:09 in the morning there right now, and it's still 87 degrees out there. So it's all relative, right? It could be worse here in central Georgia. Let's run through Future View today as we get into the morning hours. Notice this is the noon hour, so what you just saw was from now until the noon hour. We are already developing the activity here in central Georgia. Notice that some storms will be possible. So if you're headed out to the bus stop, say maybe you have a later school start time, and say 8, 9 o'clock, you could run into some storms. I'm thinking especially south of Interstate 16. And then once we get into the afternoon hours, notice we're mostly quiet. A lot of our activity is going to happen in the morning. But as you get out towards Wrightsville, say towards Sandersville, up towards Sparta, you could still see some more shower and storm activity later on into the day and maybe even into the night tonight with a few showers hanging on, kind of like what we saw last night down in Houston County. 92 going to be the high temperature today, 93 for Thursday and for Friday. So generally speaking, where we should be for this time of year. And the dew point still going to be in the very muggy range today. So even though we do have a light breeze, I do expect the Gulf of Mexico is not going to be our friend today in terms of the moisture it's going to provide to central Georgia. So temperatures in the 70s for the next few hours, into the 80s by about 10 a.m. And we're not stopping there. I said we're going to top out right around 92. Again, the average high now is about 93, but not everybody's going to get into the 90s today. Where it rains early on, that's going to really damper your temperature for the day. So 88 in Butler, 88 in Forsyth, 89 in Unadilla. But notice as you get out towards Irwinton, Dublin, we're back into the 90s across central Georgia. The heat index values today also going to be warm, not necessarily talking about the triple digits, but we're going to add a few degrees onto the actual air temperature. So feeling like the mid to upper 90s for several hours this afternoon, 95 right around noon, 98 by about 2 p.m. But again, this isn't this 102, 103, 104 nonsense that we see here in central Georgia. So again, 92 today, 93 tomorrow, 40% chance of rain today. That's down to 30% for Thursday, 20% for Friday. Then as we get into the weekend, I flip-flop the days in terms of when the better rain chance is. I'm thinking Sunday's the better rain chance with about a 40% chance of rain. But keep in mind, that's also a 60% chance of staying dry across central Georgia with high temperatures. Again, not as bad, talking about right at 90.